So I want to take us back a little over 300 years ago to the old capital of Thailand. Now, back in those days, there was a lot of devastation and war taking place because the Burmese wanted to invade Thailand and take over. And in the process, unfortunately, there were many lives that were lost. There was this one particular monastery there in the old capital that had possession of an incredible national treasure, which was a 5.5 ton, about 5 foot solid gold statue of a Buddha that was actually created and designed in India and then later transplanted there in this incredible monastery. Well, the monks, understanding that the Burmese were coming, wanted to hide this treasure from them and decided to pack it with a ton of clay and resculpt a clay statue of another Buddha, which looked just like all the other Buddhas that were in the monastery. And what happened in the process was the Burmese finally came and took over. Unfortunately, all of the people that knew about the hidden treasure perished during that war. And it wasn't until 300 plus years later that a new appointed group of monks was sent in to relocate a lot of these ancient statues and artifacts from this particular monastery. In the process of moving this one particular statue, it cracked, and they left it alone for a little bit, trying to rethink how to move it without destroying it. Later that evening, one of the monks went to check on the statue and had a light. And when he shined the light onto the statue, noticed that there was a shimmer, a reflection coming through the inside of one of the cracks. So he decided to dig a little bit and discovered this incredible statue that had been there for over 300 years. And when I think about this story, it reminds me a little bit about some of the way that I've lived my life and some of the lives of other people that I've witnessed, where because of our tenure and exposure to different relationships and painful experiences, and maybe even some bad circle of influences that kind of stagnated our ability to think and to dream and to act. We've been packing on all this emotional clay, and over the course of years and decades, we've become heavier, and in many cases, maybe even lost that shine, that shimmer, and that passion, that lust for living. Don't let that be the case. Life is way too short. And what I recommend instead is let's start chipping away at all that old heavy clay, that emotional baggage that we have. And let's maybe relook at the circle of influence that we are a part of. Let's go find some resources, some people that have the resourcefulness to help us get to the next level. Let's just take massive action. Let's be 100% relentlessly unslackable in achieving what we really want, because we have one solid, awesome life to live on this planet, and let's just make it count. I have all the faith in the world that you have everything that it takes to live your best life. You know, my dad taught me something a long time ago, and he said, Manny, there is hundreds of thousands and millions of people that are buried 6 feet under the ground that right now would love to have our dreams, our vision, our goals, our pain, our pleasure, our work, our diseases, our sicknesses, just to be able to live one more day. Let's not take that for granted, and let's go out there and give it everything that we have. Hey, I want to wish you a fantastic life. Be 100% unslackable, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.